Welcome to episode 9 of The Heart of Friendship. If you are watching for the first time, you may need to watch episodes 1 to 8 to understand this couple's marital problems.
Abuchi's desperate return.
Abuchi, a once successful banker, finds himself standing in front of Ijeoma's new home. The weight of his mistakes bears down on him as he had embezzled 60 million naira from Malam Abubakar Karu. He abused his role as an account officer and also stole 25 million naira from his joint account with his wife Ijeoma to finance his affairs with Annie Green. After hiding in Dubai for a year, he's back, abandoned by Annie and desperate to get forgiveness from his wife.
He knocks on the door, heart racing. Ijeoma, still wounded from his betrayal, opens it. Shock and disbelief flash across her face. As she attempts to shut the door, Abuchi forces his way inside.
Please, babe, forgive me, he pleads, tears welling up in his eyes. I was away for training. I didn't know it would take so long. I should have called you, but it's my fault. Please, find it in your heart to forgive me.
Ijeoma, ice cold and voice sharp, confronts him. Why are you lying? You were not at any training. She pulls up Annie's Instagram page, showing the luxurious gifts and lifestyle Abuchi provided for his mistress. The same affection he denied her, you're only back because she left you for someone wealthier. You think I'm your backup plan?
Scene 2. Tension arises. As the tension escalates, Dr. Olu steps in, sensing Ijeoma's distress, ignoring Abuchi. He talks directly to Ijeoma. "What's going on, dearest?" he asks. His concern was evident in his voice.
Abuchi's face flushes with anger and jealousy at the sight of Dr. Olu, his presence a stark reminder of everything Ijeoma has longed for. His brain flashes front and back, connecting all the dots of Ijeoma's love languages that he lacked, and he could sense Olu having the compassion, support, and emotional availability he lacked.
Get out! I want to talk to my wife without any stranger interfering. Abuchi shouts.
Ijeoma steps in firmly. Stop it right there. When you left me for your mistress, did you care who would be with me or where I would be? Dr. Olu was there for me, giving me the support and encouragement I needed. He was there when you locked me out of our home and helped me find this house. How dare you insult him?
Realizing he has no right to demand anything, Abuchi softens his tone. "I just want to talk to you, Ijeoma, without any interference. Please, give me a chance to explain."
Understanding the depth of Ijeoma's hurt, Dr. Olu calmly intervenes. "Dearest, I'll leave you two to talk. Remember, we have Paloma's birthday dinner tonight. I'll see you there." He gives her a gentle hug, whispering,
"Promise me you won't overreact."
Ijeoma nods, signaling her promise to stay in control. After Dr. Olu left, Ijeoma tells Abuchi to leave, asking for time to think and pray. "Go see your parents to tell you the right thing to do." It was at this point that she informed him that her bride price was returned 4 days ago.
As she was washing the dishes she and Dr. Olu used, her mind is in turmoil. Should she forgive Abuchi and return to a life of uncertainty and emotional neglect, or should she embrace a new beginning with Dr. Olu, who has shown her the love and care she deserves?
She calls the pastor of her new church, seeking guidance. He reminds her of Jesus' teaching to forgive 70 times 7. The words weigh heavily on her heart. How can she forgive such a betrayal? Where does she even begin after all the pain?
Suddenly, Dr. Olu's chats dropped in.
Multitasking. Listening to pastor and reading Olu's chat.
"Get ready for Paloma's party."
At Paloma's birthday party, Ms. Paloma is an elegant, energetic lady at work. She loves purple and often had a touch of purple on every dressing. All the ladies at work were there, all dressed in white as instructed by celebrant.
Paloma had to introduce all her ladies at the party.
Starting from Ms. Ijeoma, Ms. Amaka, her friend who's cis-wife of Uzoma.
Followed by Ms. Sarah, who is an ex-queen of Delta State. She supplied all the hair for the ladies.
This is Ms. Josephine, always on the quiet side, talks less and observes more. Next is the extra reserved Miss Shirley, And not forgetting the no-dull moment, Miss Cheesy, all the ladies looked fabulous. It was a great ladies' night.
At the end of the ladies' night, it was time to have a toast. The men were allowed to join the ladies. Dr. Olu quickly spotted Ijeoma, gazes into her eyes. He said, "You are the most beautiful lady God has made."
Stop the flattery, Olufemi Ijeoma says, smiling.
Suddenly, Dr. Olu kneels before her, a ring in hand. "Will you marry me?" he asks, his voice filled with hope. The room erupts in cheers and applause. Ijeoma, overwhelmed, closes the ring box and gently pulls Olu up, hugging him. She whispers, "I'm not ready. I need to pray and hear from God about the next step." Dr. Olu, although slightly embarrassed, feels honored by her consideration. The crowd, unaware of her response, claps, thinking she accepted.
Up next. Final episode for Season 1. Titled, The Final Say. Ijeoma takes her final decision. Family chaos and fights as Abuchi's parents visits Ijeoma's family to discuss reconciliation. An argument broke out between both mothers, leaving Ijeoma even more confused and depressed. The pressure mounts, and Ijeoma knows she must make a life-changing decision, return to Abuchi or start anew with Dr. Olu.
Ijeoma decides to prank Abuchi to test the genuineness of his repentance. She opens a new social media account and chats him, pretending to be interested in marrying him. Will Abuchi fall the second time?
Whose team are you on? Abuchi or Dr. Olu? Stay tuned for the next episode. Here is Ijeoma's song for Dr. Olu.
Dear Dr. Olu, your kindness is so rare. I've seen your love, your heart laid bare. But before I make a promise, before I take a stand, I'll seek the Lord first and hold His guiding hand.